Hey everyone, it's Jeff Douglas, the resident PT here with Athletic Motion Golf. And I wanted to come on today and go over a warm-up that you can do before you go out and practice, before you go out and play. In golf, many times the warm-up is highly neglected by people, which I think is kind of crazy due to the fact that it can help your performance and it can lower your risk for injuries. Many people like to go out there, crack the brew, take the breakfast ball, and then let's go. Or go hit about 5 balls, hit a few putts, running up to the tee box, and we're off. And I get it, right? Golf takes a long time, ready 4 or 5 hour round, plus travel time and stuff like that. But even if this is something you can do at home before you even go to the course or at the office, if you have the time, all right? This is going to be a warm-up that is more practical. I wouldn't say this is optimal. I'll come on in a few weeks and I'll show you what I think would be the most optimal warm-up. If you were a PGA player, if you were someone on the Corn Ferry Tour or just played very competitive golf, I'll show you what that will look like down the road here in a few weeks. But I want to give you something right in the middle. What's something that's pretty optimal, what's practical that you can do to help get yourself ready for your golf that day, all right? So this is what I carry in my bag, all right? I have a light looped long band here, and then I keep another smaller looped one as well, and they fit in your bag easily or keep them in your car. They don't take up room, and it's pretty much all you'll need for this warm-up, all right? And I'm a big believer working from the ground up. Okay, we create our force from the ground, so let's get our feet warmed up first, and then we'll go all the way to the neck. I'm trying to make this short and sweet. Okay, this is not gonna take a long time. 5 to 10 minutes is all I really want this to be. Again, we just wanna get the muscles ready. We wanna get the joints lubricated. We wanna get the heart rate up a little bit. We wanna get sweating, all right? Because if you show up to golf and you just go swing with a stiff body, well, now you're not gonna be able to access range of motions that you normally will once you're warmed up. And now you're probably gonna practice patterns that are gonna be different than when your body's warm. And so why do we show up and practice the way we're not playing, all right? It just sets us up for crappy swing faults. It sets us up to ingrain poor motor patterns until we get warmed up, all right? So that's why it's really important to help take your game to the next level as well, is to have a proper warm-up. So first thing I'm gonna do, okay, is they're called ankle rocks, or just leaning forward and back. And the purpose of this is to warm up the muscles in our feet. There's muscles right in our feet that are very important that we get neglected on a daily life because of shoes. But just to get them warmed up, you can do this in your shoes. You're just gonna be tall like a board, and you're just gonna rock forward till your center of gravity is almost outside your base of support, so you're gonna fall, and then you're gonna come back. And when you get that center of gravity out there, you're gonna feel your feet start clawing in the ground. And that's just you using your intrinsic foot muscles to grab the ground, wake them up, get them fired up, because many times when you're golfing, your feet are grabbing the ground to create that ground reaction force when we're swinging. So all you're gonna do is just do 10 of these back and forth. Don't fall on your face. Go to the point that you're almost about to fall, come back. 10 of those, again, just getting the feet warmed up. Next, it's gonna be a foot, it's gonna be an ankle one. And all you're gonna do is called stiff ankle hops. You're just gonna sit here and you're going to jump up and down, and you're gonna do it on the balls of your feet. Only in the moment the balls of your feet hit, you're springing back up, all right? We're just priming the calf muscles, we're priming the lower extremities, we're priming the feet to just get a good quick stretch, which then gets a good contraction to warm up the neurological system in our feet and our lower extremities, getting the heart rate up a little bit with that as well, all right? 20 of those hops, okay? Then, after you do those two, take the band, the loop, small loop one. We're gonna put it around our feet, the balls of our feet on this one, okay? So don't bring it up close to the ankle. It's the balls of our feet on both of them. And the reason we're doing this, and we're gonna do lateral band walks, is by putting the balls of the feet, it creates a external or internal rotation moment to make your external rotator hip muscles work, which are the prime muscle producers in the force of a golf swing. So we're gonna work on hip abduction by lateral stepping, and then by having the band at the balls, or the balls of our feet, it's trying to turn them in, so our external rotators have to work to keep them out, okay? Yeah. Hinge, right? Staple of a golf swing, hinge. Looking over the picket fence like they teach in athletic motion golf. Get in your hinge position, You should feel some tension in your glutes, tension in your hamstrings, and then you're going to be about hip width apart, and it's just a small step, driving with that back leg, okay? And then I would go 12 that direction, 12 this direction, because of my camera right now, I'm only going to be going 2 in each direction. But if you're doing it correctly, and you're in a proper hinge position, you have your hamstrings tense, what you should feel is your glutes and your deep external rotators start feeling a good burn. So I'd say 12 to 15 to your left, 12 to 15 to your right, okay? Then take the band, and you may need a stronger band from this one, so you might need different colors, but it's pretty much the same thing. Putting it to the knee now, we're hinging, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna do little pulses with your legs into external rotation, hip abduction. Again, just another exercise to warm up our hips, okay? You're gonna need a stronger band compared to the other one here because now the lever is closer, or the resistance is closer to where we're moving, so it's stronger, okay? So you may need a little band. Okay, crank out about 15 to 20 of these. Again, feel a good burn. So now you've had 2 exercises in a row. Hips should be feeling good. We're gonna add one more here, and I'm gonna go grab a golf club really quick. Grab one of your clubs. Hip airplanes. So what this is gonna look like: hinge, one leg back. This is here just for balance. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna move your upper body and your lower body together, and you're gonna externally rotate your hip, come down in, internally rotate the hip. Come up, move your hip and your chest together, and come back down. What you'll see is some of you will try to take off with your upper body only, leave your lower body behind, or vice versa. Lower body goes, upper body stays forward. You need to move together when you're doing this. You should feel this on the stance leg, okay? This is also warming up the feet more, some single leg stability, but we're just getting a good blood pump, grooving the hip joint as well, getting that warmed up before our round. And you would perform the hip airplane on both sides. 10 to 12 is all you need to do on that one. I recommend using a club if your balance isn't good. If you've gotten better at this, then you can just go with no club and do the exercise. All right, so those are the hip airplanes. So we're gonna keep moving up the body, okay? Now it's time to grab this band. All you're gonna do is you're gonna put a little tension on it, you're gonna take a step, and then you're gonna shift like you're into your backswing, come on down, shift into your downswing, and you should feel a good stretch and tension in each hip respectively, depending on if you're in your backswing or downswing, okay? Then I would step here, and I would do it again. Tighten the band, getting the back muscles warmed up, getting the shoulder muscles warmed up. Now we're getting a little T-spine rotation, thoracic spine rotation. I'm loading my trail hip right now, coming on through, loading my front hip there. Okay, I would go 6 to the left, and then after I did that, I would come to the right, work it that way. I'm gonna go into my left side now. So for me, this would be my front leg, and then you're gonna go into, which would now be my right side, which is my trail leg, or my backswing leg. Working on, again, loosening up the thoracic spine, getting some of the muscles in the upper back loosened up, shoulder muscles going, loading the hips like we would when we're doing a swing, okay? 2 more. Keep the band. This is gonna be just some shoulder circles, as I call them. Put a little tension on the band, come around. Now we're going into some flexion and some external rotation. Coming this way down, now we're going into some extension, internal rotation of the glenohumeral joint, or the shoulder joint here, okay? And keeping the tension again is just working up some of those the upper back muscles and some of the shoulder muscles, even getting your grip going a little bit here. Getting everything primed for the task that we're about to perform, okay? Do about 10 to 12 of those, and then your shoulders should be feeling really good. Now we've gone from the feet, we've gone to the ankles, we did the hips with some knees, we've done some T-spine, did some shoulders, and now the last thing is very simple. It's just some neck, we call them CARs, circular articular rotations. You're just gonna draw a huge circle with your neck all the way around, nice and slow, and then go back the other way. Make sure you look over your shoulder, Come all the way up, draw a big circle, get over the other shoulder, come down. Don't cheat yourself and don't complete a full rotation there, okay? Neck needs to be just as warm. I had a neck injury last year that held me out for 2 weeks, probably because of some poor warm-ups and because of the mass. My neck was constantly in a upper extension position. So it can knock you out, and it did knock me out last year, and I missed my club championship because of it. Okay? If you have any questions, leave some comments below. This should go quicker once you learn the process. I know this video is a little drawn out because I'm explaining everything, but once you learn the process, it should take you no more than 5 to 10 minutes. Again, I wouldn't say optimal, but it's a lot more practical, and it's better than nothing to help you get ready for your round or your practice session. I'm excited to work with you all, and again, please leave any comments below if you have any questions or concerns. Have a good day.